The Rubik's Cube comes in many different colors. There's white, opposite yellow, red, opposite orange, and blue, opposite green. Now these can be twisted and contorted into many different ways. Now, you may be wondering how many different combinations are there? Well, there's 43 quintillion, 252 quadrillion, 3 trillion, 274 billion, 489 million, 856,000. Don't even get me started on how many are on this. You may be wondering who regulates all the competitions that go on for all the people that do really fast solving. That, my friends, is the WSA, or the World Cube Association. Now, they regulate what sort of puzzles are in the competitions. Now, it goes everything from the 2x2, 3x3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, there's also some different puzzles, like the Pyraminx and Megaminx. There's also a few others like the Scube, Square One, Clock, and Rubik's Magic. How do people get so fast at solving this? I mean, with that many combinations and with that many different kinds of puzzles, it must take some sort of genius. Well, there's a few different reasons how people are so fast at these. A big part of it is getting a good cube to start with. There's quite a few different brands. There's Dian, Moyu, and Fangxi. Those are probably the main three. Then there's also some smaller ones that people still use. There's Shengshao, Maru CX3, Gans, Cyclone Boys, and even the original Rubik's brand has a speed cube out now. Another thing that people do to get their cubes really fast is lubrication, just like this. The right amount of lubrication can make your cube extremely fast, while too much can actually slow it. Another thing that most people do to make their cubes a lot faster is tensioning it. Now, most modern speed cubes are able to be tensioned, so you just take a screwdriver, you go to that little screw underneath the center cap, and you can either tighten it or loosen it. Now, tightening it will make it less susceptible to pop, but will also make the corner cutting a lot less. Now, having it loose is, of course, the exact opposite of having it tight. You're going to have more pops, but you're going to have better corner cutting. And it's really just personal preference on what you like to do. Now on to actually how to solve the Rubik's Cube. There's a few different methods on how to solve it. A good tutorial on how to do a beginner's method solve is from Bad Mephisto. I'll have a link down in the description. There's also CFOP, Roux, ZZ, Petrus, and Heise. Those are the main speed cube methods. Probably the most main one would have to be CFOP. That's what most of the world record holders use. And I will have links to all of those tutorials down in the description. Some of them have better tutorials because some of them are better known, so you'll just have to look around and find what you like. Now that you know the different methods, how do you get fast with those methods? Now, when people usually start, they start by turning an entire side with their entire hand. Now that is extremely inefficient. Is it faster to move it like that, or to do something like this, with just one finger, like that? Now you can pair all these up, and this is what we call finger tricks. Now this makes cubing very fast because you don't have to move very much to do all of your algorithms. And the last thing that anyone is basically going to tell you to get faster at solving the Rubik's Cube is just to practice. It's really the easiest thing you can do. You just got to keep doing it over and over again, and you will get faster eventually. Now, there's more to cubing than just the standard 3x3 or the cubic puzzles. There's, of course, the occasional tetrahedron or the dodecahedron. There's also different puzzles like these two. These are shape modifications. This is a 3x3 actually. It doesn't look like it, but it functions exactly the same and it shape shifts. Then there's this one, which is called a Hexaminx, and these two are actually the exact same puzzle. They're just shaped differently. Then there's other things like cuboids, and then other things like the curvy copter, which turns around the edges and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of puzzles. And to finish off the video, we're going to be going over some world records for the main cubic puzzles. Now, for the 2x2, it has a world record of 0.69 seconds held by Christian Kaiser. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, and he's from Italy. The 3x3 is held by Mats Valk at 5.55 seconds, and he is from the Netherlands. The 4x4 has a world record of 24.66 seconds held by Felix Zemdegs of Australia. The 5x5 is also held by Felix Zemdegs at 50.50 seconds, again from Australia. The 6x6 has a world record of 1 minute, 40 seconds, and 86 milliseconds, held by Kevin Heise of the United States. And the 7x7 is held by Bence Barat from Hungary. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce your name. And at a time of 2 minutes, 40 seconds, 0.11 milliseconds. Now, going right would make it tighter, and therefore make it have, that was a train,